Hey everybody, welcome to the Stony Ridge Farm today. Awesome, beautiful day here on the farm. We're going to give some folks a little bit of time to get in here. While folks are getting in here, looks like we've already got 50. This is a multi-platform live stream. It's streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. So welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Wednesday night live, air quote day. So folks, what we're going to do today, we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk a little bit about the progress on the farm. I've got your comments scrolling by right here. Be sure you stick around to the end of the video. We're going to take you all over the place here today. It's going to be really fun. Frank is up here running the loader right now. Actually, I think he just shut it down. So we're going to ride up there. Man, just so much stuff. Guys, as you come in the door, pound that like button. Leave some comments, ask all the questions you want. Today's the day. It is gorgeous outside today. It's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 72 degrees. I am roasting hot. I'm not ready for hot weather. So what's been going on in the last few days, and we're going to, again, ride around in Red Yoda here, and we're going to come back down behind me. There's a lot going on. So the ATV is up here on this side of the farm now. If you guys are on Facebook and you don't get the daily cattle feeding videos, I encourage you to jump over there on Facebook if you're not already there. We go out and we daily feed the cows over there on Facebook. Probably 4 times a week we'll do a live stream over there. I don't do, I say YouTube is the big show. So on YouTube, I don't, excuse this cough, I've got a cough. Got remnants of that nasty cold I had. So like I said, I don't do, this is the big show. The big show is over here on YouTube, and typically don't do but one live stream once a week, maybe once every other week. This is real time. This is real world. You're going to get some wind. You're going to get noises. So bear with me. You might get a little breeze as soon as I fire the camera up or start a fire on the farm. The wind starts blowing, and as I can see right now, we've got a wind out of the west coming in right now, probably 15 miles an hour. So hopefully everybody is sitting down to lunch break or getting ready to take their lunch break here, so we can catch you guys on this beautiful Wednesday. We're going to unbox something right now. I'm going to grab this box right quick. So in the back here, in the back of the Red Yoda, I have PVC cutting saw, PVC cutters. I say PVC. Everything we need for the water system. And what I've got going, and we're going to take you down here and show you this too. There's going to be a whole lot more activity. This is probably the busiest day of 2022 on the Stony Ridge Farm for me, totally, period. Concrete guys are coming tomorrow. I thought they were coming in 2 weeks, but they're going to be here tomorrow. So we got work to do. We'll have concrete trucks in and out here. They'll be putting up forms and pouring concrete over the next couple days. Luke with Farm Fence Solutions is coming tomorrow. So is Ken from Forever Fence tomorrow. So like I said, today I got to really bust butt. I got a lot of work to get done. Luke and I will be running the sawmill, so we'll have some sawmill videos. And guys, what do you think about this? This is an idea I had. So we've got Food Fridays, we got Tool Tuesdays. How about Sawmill Sundays? What do you guys think? Food Fridays, Tool Tuesdays, Sawmill Sundays. We won't have one every single week, but we'll try and work those in that way. What do you think? Guys, let me know what you think about that. So without further ado, if you follow the live streams over on Facebook and once in a while here on YouTube, you'll find that my dead blow hammer has completely fallen apart. I got a farmer's tan already before. That's a shame. So anyway, you'll know that my dead blow hammer that I use every single day for getting hay bales up on the Great Judy baling roller, the hammer just completely fell apart. It's way back here on the other side of the farm right now. This is its replacement. Made in America. Not sponsored by these guys. This is the Rusty Cook Incorporated hot cast dead blow hammer. So hopefully this will hold up a little bit better. Let's take that America sticker off there. Made in America. That's awesome. Always wear safety goggles. What does it say? Always wear safety goggles. Bystanders shall also wear safety goggles. All right. That means you guys got to put your goggles on because I'm going to swing this sucker right now. This is a Model 10. It's a 9-pound. It doesn't make much sense, so it doesn't. Model 10, it's a 9-pound dead blow hammer. And what I have to do in order to drive this spike into these hay bales is I have to hit it with the dead blow hammer. And the other dead blow hammer just crusted off and fell apart. So I can feel, this one feels a little lighter, a little better grip. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. So help me get my baseball swing in there. Tomorrow, everything's happening tomorrow. Everybody's coming tomorrow, but tomorrow is not the big day for me and activity. So we're going to walk on down here. I'm going to show you guys the trenching that's already gotten started. There's going to be a future video this weekend that's all about trenching and what I'm doing. We'll stick this on the ATV real quick. A lot of folks ask about the racks on the ATV. That made this thing, it took it from an ATV to a utility vehicle, and they really work great. These are Kolpin racks. When I get done with this video, I'll go in and post links. There's a link in almost every video to my Amazon page, and you'll find all that stuff. All the tools and stuff that I use on the farm, you'll find on the Amazon page, okay? It's just one way that I earn the money to be out here doing all this, to spend all this money. So wrote checks. I've got a check in the Red Yoda for $8,000 for my garage doors. We'll talk about the cost expenditures real quick. Frank, the cost for Frank plus the dirt is going to be somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000. The cost for the concrete work, we got the estimate down to $66,000. Ooh, still hurts. So we're at $71,000 right there. This is just concrete work and dirt work. Now, pipe. So I had to buy all this pipe and all these waterers to put in the water tanks for the cows here. So I'm going to be trenching about 2,900 feet today. Today, I'm going to trench 2,009, almost 3,000 feet today. So fun video coming out on that pretty soon. You guys will get to see the before and after on all that. Let's walk down here real quick and take a quick look at what's gone on so far. I've trenched about 500 feet, something like that, 600 feet right here beside the house. And this is the lane that the cows use to go between pastures. So there's a pasture up there, and then there's a pasture down here. We're going to walk right down here to it. There's a pasture down here. So I've got to get the pipe in the ground. I don't have to have the waterers installed, but I got to get the pipe in the ground before I move the cows in, because this trench is anywhere from 20 to 24 inches deep, and the cows could easily step in it and injure themselves. So we got to think about the cows and take good care of our critters. Peter Mavis, Catfish Fever, Doug, Mike Wilson, all you guys, good to have you here. Chris, Lewis Smith, and Michael J, Steve, Kevin, Jalopy Joe, Eric Hupley Jr., Doug, Mike Wilson, good to have you. Aaron's in the house too, good to have you. Tina, Charlisa, Janet, Jalopy Joe, Beetle Red, all you guys, welcome to the channel. I want to give you a little shout out for being here for sure. So let's go down. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick so you guys can see what's going on, if it'll allow me to do that. Camera. Reverse the camera. There we go. Okay, so here's the ditch so far, and the skid loader is down here. You can really see the depth of that ditch right there. This has been a chore, man. Hitting rocks has been the worst part of it. You can see I hit a rock. I have to remember where I hit these rocks because I've got to come back in with the backhoe and get those out. So there's a rock right there that I got to get in with the little TYM tractor and pull that rock out. So lots going on, man. Lots going on. Stick around. We're going to go see the cows. We're going all over the place today, all over the farm. Okay. So as much as I hate to ruin all the nice grass that I planted out in here, I'm having to do that. I've got to take this trench and go clear down to the gate down there. I'm waiting on the city or the county or the state or whoever it is that comes and marks where the utilities are, and we're going to go across the road and up into these pastures here. So a total of 4,600 feet plus of water line will have to be ran here. There will be, on that side of the farm, which is 90 acres, there will be 7 cattle waterers. On this side of the farm where I'm at right now, there will be 5 cattle waterers, okay? And you'll get a lot more detail on that very, very soon in future videos. Can't give you everything all at once just because there's so much information going on here, guys. What a beautiful day. By the way, what a beautiful day. Hit that like button. Or hit that I don't like button. If you don't like beautiful days, just go ahead and hit that. All right, so we're going to run up here, jump in Red Yoda, and we're going to go up to the top of the hill, show you guys the progress that has gone on with the building site, the final grade on the building. Like I said, it's done, and the concrete guys are coming probably tomorrow afternoon. So this eliminates the any chance of Josh getting a mountain bike ride in this week. And it's so pretty outside. I really may have to just sacrifice a little bit of time and go for a bike ride today. You can't just work. It's not good for your health to just work. And I do that a lot. So we definitely need to have some me time for sure. All right. Red Yoda's been awesome, by the way. If you guys follow the channel, this is a new addition to the farm. I kind of got addicted to these little Toyota pickups by going up there and visiting with my buddy Eustace Conway up there at Turtle Island. Great guy, and he loves these Toyota trucks. And there's something to it. When I can pay $4,000 for a Toyota pickup like this and use the snot out of it and drive it on the road versus spending $16,000, $20,000 on a utility vehicle like the Kubota. And I still have the Kubota, and I still use the Kubota, but I don't use it as much. I use Red Yoda a lot more, and the four-wheelers. So I'm gonna ride up here and check out Frank, see what Frank's up to. Let's turn the camera around again for you. Maybe. There we go. All right. I'm sorry, there's a kitty track. Kitty. There we go. That's a tobacco barn, circa 1918. That's where tobacco used to be hung and cured. We like to catch Frank peeing. Whenever I have a camera around, we'll catch Frank sneaking a pee. That's Frank. So he just wrapped everything up. We're actually going to drive out here on this pad. This is where the concrete will be. I'm going to pack this dude down. Very nice. Okay, so let's hop out. First of all, we'll take you guys and show you the shed that we moved right there. Did an awesome job. You guys saw that in last weekend's video. Yesterday's video, you saw me level up that shipping container, and you can see the TYM T574 tractor there. Big T, the 1104 is in there, and it's got a batwing pasture drag on it. And this is where the concrete work is going to go. So, man, what a chore. So this is a result of 22 loads-ish, 22, 23 loads of good hard packing fill dirt right here, guys. And we've done a compaction test. We'll also do another compaction test before we pour the concrete pad. So around all this will be footings and piers, places to set the piers around here. This is all dirt that got brought in. Doesn't Red Yoda look good sitting there? And she's a pretty. It's still too wet down here. So this drained very, very well. This compacted very, very well. It's hard as a rock. This did not compact very well. And this is where there'll be future grass and such. And if we decide to put any kind of plumbing or drain system in this building, then we'll probably have our septic system right here. And you can see way down there is where we pushed all this stuff. Okay. There's a mountain view that you can't see right here. It's through the trees right there. There will be a roll-up door right here and a balcony up about 12 feet in the air right there. So we'll be able to get out here and actually enjoy a little bit of the sunshine and enjoy the mountain view that we've got right over here. So Nancy says, hello, watching and listening from Kentucky. Suzanne, Bob, Ron, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. Ron is the author of The Green Wizard's Guide. Check that out on, over on Amazon. Ron is a great guy, really, really nice guy. Cares about the land. That's what it's all about. So you see the mess right here. All my stuff that was already stored right here is all jacked up and stacked up right here. All this mess. If you see farms, most of the time you see a mess somewhere on the farm. There's always a junk area on the farm, and that's what I'm really trying to prevent here on the Stony Ridge. So all this stuff is extra and or spare stuff. So pipe, logs and stuff, so we can finish out the inside of the house. I pulled a log cabin down that was down here on the property. It had already fallen in, but the roof was still good. So that's what's underneath these black tarps. We have some awesome reclaimed lumber. So now we're going to hop in Red Yoda and we're going to run up to the solar well, and I'll show you guys what's going on in the solar well. This is a kind of a tour to Stony Ridge video, and it won't hurt me to drive and help compact this soil. Anytime I can drive on this, I will over the next couple days, help compact it a little bit. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to cruise up here. Shipping container still doesn't have anything in it just yet, but it will as I clean out the mini shop and get prepared for the mega shop. Odds are the mini shop will become the wood shop for the farm / machine shop. So I'll have woodworking equipment and machine working equipment in there, so we can do some machinist type projects. I'm in the market right now for a nice lathe, and I've already bought a ton of woodworking equipment. So we'll be able to get in there and take some of this wood right out the sawmill and make some beautiful stuff. Maybe that you guys can buy. I don't know. Make some awesome. Wouldn't it be neat to have a Stony Ridge farm table in your kitchen? I think that'd be pretty cool. Actually see it get built. Is your permanent home going to be? Where is your permanent home? I don't know yet, brother. Right now, my permanent home is that 14 by 80 mobile home. And I am, how do you say this? I am leeching money out right now to the point where I don't want to spend any more money this year if I can help it. I've already blown the budget for the farm for this year. Totally blown the budget with water pipes and valves. And there's a box of valves there. I mean, just in this box right here, there is $600 worth of valves and equipment and stuff like that. We want to get the best of the best, so that I'm not having to service this stuff and or dig it back up. So, man, yeah, lots going on. Watching from Tampa, Florida. Where's your wife at, bro? Micah Petruch. My wife, I don't have a wife anymore. And if you follow the channel, you already know that. If you don't follow the channel, or if you do follow the channel and you don't know, you should know. So to everyone here, there's 500 of you in here watching right now. I don't have a wife anymore. Mrs. Stony Ridge is no longer here. She's no longer with us. She does not live to play another day. This is it's just part of it. Sometimes, sometimes things don't work. Do you put into a retirement fund, invest in stocks, or just put everything into your land? Tyler Harris. Of course, I diversify for my retirement. Absolutely. I work for a company, and that company is my company, and that company is a corporation that pays me a paycheck, just like you guys get paid a paycheck. And and definitely put away for retirement for sure. I have an investment advisor and all that stuff. So got to be smart. Best to spend a little early to get peace of mind. Pamela. Yeah, it's just this year's gonna sting. That's just it. I would say it'll be 5 more years before I build my permanent residence here on the farm. This year's just gonna sting. It just is. It's gonna suck. There's just no two ways about it. So today, as soon as I get off the live stream with you guys, I just installed these 4 solar panels yesterday. You'll see that video. It should be out tomorrow or Friday. Put this other post in, installed these new solar panels. Did we need more solar panels for the Lorentz solar system right here? No, didn't need them, but already had them here. And I wanted to ensure, since I already had them here, I needed to take advantage of the full amount of sunlight. And the way this thing works, and you'll get more in tomorrow's video, but the way this works, there's a sensor right here. This is a Lorentz solar sensor. It senses how much sunlight is coming to the solar panels. Right now, it's set up, and these 4 solar panels won't allow the solar well system to work on a cloudy day. 8 panels will allow it to work. So that little sensor right there, what it does is it prevents too low of a voltage from going down into the well to the pump. And that's what that big fake rock is. I've got to remove this. You can see that I call it a hose bib, but it's actually called a hydrant, frost-free hydrant. I've got to remove that. That's going down by the garden. And we'll be trenching to the garden also. It's just so much going on. There'll be a trench that runs from where that is up here to this big water tank. So let's walk over to the big water tank. It's fun. By the way, a lot of people ask, where's your John Deere tractor? What'd you do with your John Deere? Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do like the Woods BH100 ground breaker right here, and that's what we'll be using to dig a hole to put the water tank in. And I do like, it's windy right now, I'm sorry, we're up on the hill, the Lane Shark. So this is an awesome mower for mowing the edges of your pastures. It will articulate upright this way, that way. It goes all which ways. So I prefer my TYMs. That's just it. It's just that simple. This is a purpose-built tractor for the farm with a flat tire right now, but it's purpose-built. Its purpose is for digging holes, digging trenches, and setting stuff like that. Okay, so let's walk up here and show you this critter. So this is a 1,500 gallon water tank. What does it say? Made in the USA. Thank you. This is from Northern Tools, a 1,500 gallon water storage tank, above ground water storage tank. Now, it's an above ground tank. How are we going to keep this tank from freezing? Well, it's a single walled tank. It's warm right now. It's probably 110 degrees inside that tank, but in the dead cold winter, this thing runs a risk of freezing. This is for potable water, potable, however you want to say it. And we're about 200 feet from our solar panels over here. And we're on the highest point on the entire farm. That's what it's all about. So what I'll have to do here is I'm going to dig down. I've got a truckload. What is that? I got a truckload of rock dust. Okay, this is a big tank. I've got a truckload of rock dust. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take the Woods ground breaker. I'm going to dig out a hole. I'm going to fill that hole back in. I'm going to dig about probably a 4 foot or 2.5, 3 foot deep hole. And then I'm going to put back rock dust in there. It's like sand. And then I'm going to set that tank down in that sand. And then I'm going to trench to the bottom of that tank. And that tank will be fed by the well. You'll get much more detail on all this in a future video. We'll dedicate a video to that. So 200 feet from the well, there'll be a sensor wire that's ran underground along with the pipe to this water tank, which will be partially buried 20 inches down in the ground so that we don't get freezing issues. And we'll backfill, and that's not really the purpose of this, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to backfill it with rock dust all around the tank so that we don't cause any damage to the water tank. That's what's going on up here. Like I said, this is one of the busiest days of the year on the Stony Ridge farm and the most expensive days of the year. When I write the check for the mega shop, I'll tell you guys from start to finish, every bit of the cost associated with this 50 foot by 112 foot shop. Need that 4x4 backhoe bad. Yeah, no doubt. Why not sell the John Deere and use those implements better on the TYM? Well, because I own the John Deere. and I own the TYMs. So what's that tractor doing right there? Tell me what it's doing. It ain't eating nothing, right? It's going up in value. Okay. It's better than money in the bank. Right now, having that tractor is better than money in the bank. Right now, people ask me about all the trucks I've got. Why you have so many trucks? You don't need that. That is better than money in the bank right there, man. That truck will be worth more next year than it is right now. So it's better than money in the bank. That's why I have it. Cool. Diversification. Faux show. Flintstone style. Rock dust. Yep, exactly. I'm going to read some comments real quick. Have you thought about catching your rainwater for your watering your cattle? Not, dude, not I don't want to maintain a rainwater catchment system. Now, when it comes down to it, down there at the mega shop, will I catch some of the rainwater and utilize that? I'm sure I will. However, we're using rainwater. We're using water from the well, which comes from the water table, which is from rain. So there are a whole lot of how to say this, how to appropriately say this without it becoming offensive. This is too large of an operation for me to water my cows and waste money building a rainwater catchment system. It's too much. I do use rainwater for the dogs. I use rainwater for the chickens. But for the cows, it's just going to be impossible. Okay. So that's why we're running all these hoses and stuff. I don't want to be 60 years old and out here chasing rainwater barrels that are full of mosquitoes. I want to be 60 years old and I need this to be turnkey. In other words, I need to walk out in my, senior years. I need to be able to walk out the door and know that my cows are watered and taken care of. And if I need to leave the property for a month or a week, I can leave and know that my animals will be taken care of. There is a helicopter coming over. Ooh. I don't know if I can get that. I don't think I can get that on camera. We'll try. Turn the camera around here for you. All right, see up in that tree? There he is. That there is looks like a state police helicopter. Yeah, can't hardly see it. It's almost black. That's weird. I don't know. I say it's weird. We've got an airport pretty close by, so maybe that's not too weird. Anyway, that was so funny. The gimbal here on the camera. So I have the camera on a gimbal. I can shake my hand just like this, and it'll stay still. The gimbal followed the helicopter just now. That was pretty cool. So. Feds are checking you out. Yeah, they're wondering, what in the world is this guy digging trenches for? How much did the well cost from start to finish? Rob Bradshaw. I'd have to pull together my figures, but I'd say the solar well pump and all the stuff that goes along with that solar well pump, we're probably in the neighborhood of $16,000, $18,000 in that solar well. That solar well will pump a lot of water. Okay, it's enough to irrigate the farm with, and at some point we'll probably use it for irrigation, especially if we have a really dry winter, or dry summer. Winter, yeah, when we have a dry winter we'll irrigate. So yeah, that's about how much that costs, man. It just takes money. It takes time, and what you guys are seeing here are monumental leaps and bounds that are being made every day, every week, every month here on the Stony Ridge Farm. So you wonder why I'm not working on the Willis Jeep. This is why. There's too much going on, for sure. Now, I'm going to take another opportunity while I'm here to drive on top of the pad that we just poured out right here. And then we're going to go over and we're going to check out the cows. We're going to ride over. It's going to be a little bit windy. We're going to ride over and roll out a hay bale to the cows. So This is a fun live stream, guys. This is my kind of live stream. It's action-packed, good times. So we got 606 people watching right now on the Facebook and YouTube. How deep is your well, says Bob. The well is 460 feet deep, okay? The pump itself is only 225 feet down. A little well education for you. The static water level in that well is around 24 to 26 feet deep. In other words, that's where the water table is. This time of year, it's probably even higher. What that means is the well pump doesn't have to overcome 460 feet of depth. The well pump only has to push water up the last 25 feet, okay? The well, on purpose, is on the highest ridge on the farm. That's called Clyde's Knoll. So the well is up there on Clyde's Knoll, and the reason it's up there is so that we don't have to overwork our pump. That's what I've learned over time. Now, my first idea, and I've got 2 wells on the farm right now, my first idea was to put my house well up there. If I had to do it again, I would have done that. I had to put my house well up there and just ran the pipe right on down here to the house. Now, I don't understand why the gimbal has decided it's going to tilt. What's your deal, bro? Maybe it's because I'm on a hill. All right, we're going to grab the 4-wheeler. We're going to run over and take care of the cows. The cows are in not such an ideal place right now. They are actually right by the gate, and it's not where I want them. They were out there laying down a little bit earlier, but I flew the drone over them. And they got them excited. So now they're down here knowing it's feeding time. Right on. Well water is the best in your neck of the woods. It's pretty good stuff, Doug. Running water to the shop building. Am I running water to the shop building? I don't know yet. Until I get all my permits in place. And that is that's a run I'm going to have to make tomorrow. So I've got to be over the permit office tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And talk with those guys about what I need to do in preparation. This is an agricultural building. It is not a residential building. Therefore, the codes are a little bit different. I say the codes are a little bit different. It's an ag building. It's made for farming. So fire up the 4-wheeler here. Stony Ridge Farmer, is there a cavern in the well? Nope. Car lifts in the mega shop. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. My plan is to do a 4-post and a 2-post lift. All right, so we got our hay bale on here. Make sure I got my pocket knife. Yep, good to go. Zip over here and take care of the cows. Good times. Can't wait for gardening season, guys. Gonna do some awesome gardening videos. We're gonna bring back Food Fridays next week. We're gonna do a sous vide steak. I've got my last 2 steaks, my last 2 ribeye steaks from the cow we processed. Only 2 left. Isn't that amazing? Chickens have been down here working up the garden for me. They need water when I come back. Honeybees are good. I got 2 active hives. Weather's 60 degrees. I need to get in there and work those hives, but I've got to get this pipe in the ground first. Priorities. When you got this much work to do, you got to prioritize. All right, we're going to have some wind. Jay Sizzle says, action-packed, LOL. Well, it's action. This is the most action you'll get out of any live stream anywhere on YouTube, in my opinion. Yeah, people aren't doing this. People don't take you around their farm on a live stream like this. Alrighty. Thanks to all you guys. The YouTube channel has achieved 2 million views in the last 28 days. And the Facebook channel has achieved 3.8 million views. 3.8, which qualifies us as one of the most seen family farms, or the most seen family farm, first generation farm on the planet. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back because you're part of it, guys. You're part of this community. It's awesome to have you here. So, all right. Snag up. I can see the water system's doing good over here. Typically what we'll do is come down and check the water system first. Make sure everything's good to go there. And then we'll get the cows fed. You guys get a bird's eye view whether the cows run out the gate or not, because they're all down here at the gate. This is not cool. It's not what I want. Right, guys? Alrighty. Fence building is going to start up next week also. So, gosh, there's so much going on. Folks have asked what kind of lock I use. This is a master lock, combination lock. I'm not showing you the combo because it's my combo. So, cows seem pretty chill. Open the gate here. Let's hope they stay. Not for you. That's not for you, lady. It's not for you. You gotta go. Tickle. You can't come out here. I'm sorry. You can't come out here. Boy, she wants to come out, doesn't she? Here we go. Look out, cow. Hey. Watch yourself. Dude, move. Don't be a problem. Dude, get back, please. Get back. Thank you. Get back. Oh, she really wants to get out that gate, doesn't she? Number 38. Mark that down in your head as the first cow to escape anytime a tree falls on the fence. You're not coming out. See her? They want to move, guys. They want to move over to the other field, which is right here. It's like being told to stay in your room. If you're a child and you've been told to stay in your room for several months, these cows are ready. They want to move, and we'll get them moved pretty soon. Most of the time, a cow like that isn't too awful shy, we'll make a good pet, a good fun cow to rub on. Look, right here. She's already right there again. Hey, dude. Don't go through the gate. Don't go through the gate. She's like, I'm ready for spring, man. I see a big tuft of green grass over here. We gotta eat it, Josh. We just got to. All right. I gotta latch the gate. Told you, action-packed. Reading your comments here. Easy locks to defeat, but one has to know how. JJ, every lock on the planet can be broken into, can be cut. Every chain can be cut. Everything can be cut. So what we're doing is ensuring some teenagers don't come down here and practical joke and leave the gate open. So it's better than nothing, okay? You guys, which brings me to a point. We can naysay all day about every single thing that anybody does. I think that's part of the culture of social media, is to take what somebody's doing and rip it apart. And you guys, we've all seen people do stupid stuff on Facebook and YouTube. We've all seen it. However, I'm not doing stupid stuff. I've got a lock on every single gate on the farm, and that's enough. Who's walking around carrying bolt cutters? Not many people. Every gate, every entry point on the farm all has cameras. So anybody that comes to the gate is already on camera. It's just a matter of safety for my animals. You see them back there. They're not really hungry, as you can tell, or they'd be following the hay bale. All right. I may open a gate and let these guys roam back a little bit further into the pasture. My goal is by Tuesday, move the cows across the farm. So that's what's up. I'm driving to a spot where need some biomass. We need some carbon in the soil. So I'm looking for bare spots to roll this hay bale out on. And that's what this is all about. Regenerative farming, regenerative ranching, feeding the land instead of buying fertilizer and lime and all that stuff. These cows are putting out all the nutrients that this land needs. I don't need to spend $20,000 a year on fertilizer and lime and all that stuff when the cows will do all the work for me. That's what it's all about. So, I think I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see where we're going. I think it makes for a better video. There we go. Okay. So you'd think that the girls would be following me on over here, but man, they haven't followed at all. At all. You got to think about it when we unroll our hay. We don't want to unroll our hay in a ditch or a hole if we possibly can. We want to unroll it on a high spot so the nutrient flows downhill. And they're coming. Slowly but surely. Wayne says, I'm very impressed with how you do what you do by yourself. Yeah, people, I don't know. Kryptonium. The lock is more proof that someone was knowingly trespassing if it happens. I'm reading your comments here. I gotta stop and look at this. Locks are for keeping honest people honest. Sunny Ridge Farmer, you can buy a ride mower, Toro Groundmaster 70. I don't need that. I don't need to buy any more mowers. How's it going? I'm on lunch. Aaron, good to see you, buddy. Leonard My God says, read my comment. You can buy a ride-on mower Toro Groundmaster 70. Dude, I don't have enough money to buy a mower. The lock is more proof that someone was knowingly trespassing if it happens. Yeah, that makes sense. Brian Grittner, BC Grittner in the house. Good to have you here, brother. All right. Not a lot of bare spots anymore. I rolled hay out on this land. You can see some of it out here. I rolled hay out in several different places. This is a result of around 120 bales rolled out here on this side of the farm this year. All this manure will be scraped out, rubbed out as soon as I move the cows. And I want to find a good cow trail to roll this hay bale out, somewhere that's got a little bit of dirt and mud. We don't want cow trails on the farm at all if we can help it. Man, it's looking good. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with how everything looks. I think right here is where we're going to roll her out in this bare spot up underneath this tree right here. And that is a, what kind of tree is that? That's a gum tree. Not a black gum. I think it's a black gum. Okay. It has those little berries on it. Sweet gum. That's a sweet gum tree. Turn the camera back around here, guys. All right. Got a little wind over here. It's just nature of the beast, nature of the live stream. We'll get our camera set up. Cows are, they're over there pooping and peeing. I can see them. We'll go ahead and get the camera set up and we'll roll this bale out right down through here. Hopefully the girls don't come over and knock the camera over. All right, get busy. Let you guys watch. See if we can get the cows over here too. Woo! Come on, girls. Woo! Come on. Party's over here. Woo! Come on, girls. Okay, while I'm unwrapping this bale, I want to give you guys a quick heads up. So you guys know I use Chevron Techron. I use Techron in all my equipment, my tractors, my tools, my trucks, my everything. Techron is running a special at O'Reilly Auto Parts right now. Just want to let you guys know that buy one, get one free. I think it starts now or either the 15th. It may be the 15th of this month. But anyway, check your local O'Reilly Auto Parts and see if you can get some buy one, get one free Techron. That's awesome stuff. Keeps everything running great on the farm, guys. So go ahead and get this guy unwrapped. Woo! Come on, girl. Woo! Come on, ladies, gentlemen. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo, girls. Come on, the food's over here. Chuck wagon. I might have to walk over there and lead the cows over here. I don't know. Sometimes when they get hungry, you'll know it. They'll be here. Stick around. After I unroll this hay bale, we're going to do a little question and answer for about 10 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, we're going to dedicate some time just to question and answer into your comments, okay? Cool. Woo, girls. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on, ladies. Woo. Girls. Come on, girls. Got a vehicle coming down my road that I don't recognize. Don't know who that is. My gate is open, and I don't want them going through my gate. Don't know who they are, but they didn't go in my gate. Evidently, some sightseers. Good deal. Probably somebody has no business being down here. We're going to ride down to the gate in case I need to confront them. Told you, action packed. Cows will find the hay, trust me. rushing. I want to see what's going on. Come on, girls. Oh, they'll find it. All right. Kind of want to ask these people what they're doing. Ugh. Might have to set the camera down, guys. You might get the audio, but you probably won't get the video here. Don't know who they are. Never seen this vehicle before. Yep, I hear them coming. You're going to see the sassy side of Stony Ridge Farmer. Sitting you down. There's some guys that go out, you make a right, very top of the hill, they cut timber, make a right, very top of the hill, across the walking turn left. All right. Okay. Lost. That's what it was. Lost. Ask me what color that lost person's hair was. I would call it Walmart blue. So Smurfette just stopped by, guys, just to make sure everything is okay. What does this say? You just never know about people anymore. It could be looking for a place to rob. Absolutely. I don't want anybody down here. It's not supposed to be down here. So that's just it. Especially speeding, and she just peeled out. So you just don't know. Now all the cows are coming back down here, and I can't open the gate. We got to lead them cows back to their feed. So let's lead the cows back to their feed, and then we'll do a question and answer session with you guys. Girls, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? This is Mona. Hey, Mona. Well, let's go love on some cows real quick, too. I like loving on my cows. We'll turn the camera around so you guys can see. Mona won't let me touch her. Will you, Mona? Looks like Mona's putting out some butt fertilizer. You doing a little deposit there, lady? It's not very ladylike. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on. Well, come on. Let's go. Woo! Yes. Come on. Everybody, come on. It's food time. Where is my Sweetie and my Susie? That's who I'm looking for. Sweetie and Susie. I think they're probably... I see Sweetie. I see Butthead. There's Cody. That's not Cody. That's Jordan. Hey, there's Freedom. Hey, Freedom. How you doing? Pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. All right. You guys know where the food is now, don't you? Huh? You just needed a little nudge from me? Sweetie. Where's Sweetie? Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie. You know your name. Do you know your name? You're a sweet girl. You know that? Very sweet girl. Very sweet girl. Cow hugs. We get cow hugs today. Go ahead. Go get your food. Look at that. Gravy train. Speaking of gravy, I'm kind of hungry, man. It's about my lunchtime, too. How many of you guys watching on lunch? Pamela Rodden says, Walmart blue. Yuck. Yeah, that's what I call it. Walmart blue. That's Smurfette. Stop by for a minute. When you approach somebody, approach them with a smile so they think you're happy anyway. Don't go to them all angry, because it never ever... being hateful only makes people more hateful, in other words. So always assume that everybody's doing the right thing. And this is Susie. Hey, Susie girl. Hey, Susie. If you've never been licked by a cow, guys, It's just a simple pleasure. Susie loves to be rubbed right here. She's actually rubbing up against my leg. She's a good girl. This is my best cow right here. My most friendly cow. Okay, girl, it's time to go eat. Okay? Let's go eat. Come on. Let's go eat. Come on, girls. Woo! Come on. Woo! Let's go eat. We got to go eat so I can do the question and answer with everybody. Come on, guys. Farm All Fanatics in the house. Good to have you here. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Farm All Fanatic, when you get out of here, go see him. Gino's a great guy. Nice guy. Cool channel. Come on. Uh-oh. Can't get through that way. Here comes Sweetie number 2. That's old Sweetie. She's nice too. I think it's genetic. Cows being nice and friendly is genetic. So if there was any pet to be had, Susie, who's right here, her offspring would be the best pet. Come on, girls. Everybody get on the move here. Let's make sure everybody gets their food. Come on. Come on, Susie. What is it? That's what you call a moody pregnant cow. Come on, Susie. We got to make sure Susie gets her food here. And 15 is the fattest. Good gracious. She's got to be packing twins. 15's the one in the back. Susie's the one in the front. Susie should be pregnant. And I'm going to say 15 is my pick. She's got a little limp. Does she have a limp or is mud? I think it's just mud. She's not bagged up at all. In other words, her milk sac isn't full, but gosh, she is a fat cow. Looks like they're the best of friends right there. She's twice the size. Well, she's a third bigger than Susie. That's awesome. All righty. Okay, now, for those of you who stuck around to the end, hopefully some of you guys stayed in here from start to finish on this live stream. This has been super fun. We're going to do some question and answer stuff. If you have any questions whatsoever that aren't rude and incomprehensible, we will answer those questions for you right now. So I'm going to get the camera set up, hopefully without the wind, and we'll chat for a bit. No use in rushing to get out the gate. We'll just sit right here in the cow pasture and talk together. Righty, get you on the tripod. Frank snuck out of here. Frank left without me noticing. Sneaky, sneaky. He's probably watching right now. All righty. Okay. Let's get closer where I can see because I'm getting old and can't see small writing like I used to. All right. First question right here. Chad Hawkins. Chad says, are you going to cut hay this year? Chad, absolutely not. So all the hay making equipment that I had here on the farm was older and was used and worn out, and things kept breaking. It was costing me more time and money than it was worth to cut hay. Now you think about it, and I'm going to go into detail on these answers, guys. So we're going to have a good 10-minute Q&A right here. We're at 59:30 right now, an hour. At an hour and 10 minutes, that's when we're going to cut it. So the game here, the goal here on the farm is not to bale hay and be a totally self-sufficient farm. Not yet, okay? Eventually, that is the goal. So we've got to establish good forage and good pastures before we can rob from the land. And what we will do is rotationally cut our hay. In other words, one year we'll cut hay from this section of pasture. Next year we'll cut it from that section of pasture. We'll rotationally harvest our hay eventually. Right now, the game is bring biomass to the farm, bring carbon to the farm, bring nitrogen to the farm. How do we do that? Well, we do that with beneficial plants like legumes, such as clover or soybean or any type of bean. We also plant all sorts of beneficial plants for the soil. This coming not this year, this spring, but next spring we'll be planting tillage radishes in here so we can help bust up the soil. What we have here is hard packed, hard pan dirt, okay? We don't have good topsoil. So I brought in around, for ease of speaking, I brought in 200 hay bales this year. For ease of speaking, let's say that's 200,000 pounds, which would equal 100 tons of biologic material, biomass that's been brought to the farm. 100 tons of material, manure, grass seed, old grass, all that is all being spread out on the farm so that we can build this soil. Because the first thing you have to tackle is not fertilizer, or the first thing you have to tackle is selling beef. The first thing you got to tackle on a farm like this, it's old and worn out, is the soil. So we've got to start at the soil microbial level and build up. So no, we're not baling hay, because you've got to put back when you take away. And I don't want to spend $20,000 on fertilizer in order to buy $6,000 worth of hay. Doesn't make any sense, right? Okay. Next question. Suzanne Stazu, Suzanne Stazuski. Okay, if I messed your name up, I'm sorry. But Suzanne, hello, Josh. Will you be assisting in the births of the calves? I hope I don't have to assist. So the whole thought process in having these Angus cattle here, these cows are all the cows that have had cows before. A cow is a bovine animal that's had a calf, okay? A heifer is a young bovine animal that has not had a calf. All these cows on the farm have been proven to not need assistance with birth. So that's the goal. We want self-sufficient, self-protecting animals. The donkey's in the field to protect the young calves from any sort of predator attack. But let's think about this. We got a 35-pound coyote versus a herd of 32 animals and a donkey. Pretty much no chance that the coyote is going to get them, okay? Even a pack of coyotes. So that being said, hopefully I won't have to assist. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your questions here, guys. They're rolling in pretty fast. Herd schedule selling any calves or bulls, or say this quietly to market. I don't know what that means, Mr. Mavis. Okay. We're doing Q&A right now, guys. So anybody who has any questions or anything, how soon will you be ready to sell beef? Douglas Hoxter. I'm not going to sell beef online because there's just no affordable way for me to sell my beef online, okay? I don't want to disappoint a customer, in other words. So the new Mega Shop will have a butcher area in there, and it will also have some freezers and potentially a walk-in cooler at some point for beef storage, for pork storage, for chicken storage. So that'll be our processing area up there. That'll be a permanent processing area. So I don't know. That's the answer right now. I just don't know. I don't plan on selling it live, shipping it from the farm. I don't plan on doing that. You'll have to come here to pick it up. I'll let you guys know when the website's up to date and when we start selling beef off the website. And you'll probably be able to buy a half or a whole or a quarter of beef. Okay. All right. What are the buildings that are falling down near the hay bales? Phyllis Rounds. Those aren't my buildings. That's a neighbor's property. That's the man that I bought this section of land from. That was where he lived. He had a whole lot of old dilapidated buildings up there, and that's what that is. So it's not. Do you ever feed your cows corn, or will you ever feed your cows corn? Woodrow. That's a bit of a loaded question. I never want to say never. Okay. However, what I'm thinking about doing, Dad's an old school farmer. Okay. So Dad is not plugged into this grass-fed movement, and understanding that you've got a more nutrient dense meat by having a grass-fed animal. Dad isn't on that program, and Dad is going to get some beef off the farm this year. So we may corn one steer that we take to the abattoir or slaughterhouse, and then we may grass feed. So we may take one right off the grass and take them up there, and then we may take one and feed it, pin it up and feed it corn. I don't like doing that. That's not my thing. These are herbivores, not grainivores. I don't even want to make one exception really, but Dad's all about it. So will beef that's been corn fed be more marbled? Yes. Will it have more fat on it? Yes. When you confine an animal and you stuff it full of high quality, nutrient dense type food, it's going to get fat. That's just it. It is. So these cows have a lot of room to roam out here. So, are you going to put Timothy P3PTPT, are you going to put solar on your buildings in the future? I don't know yet. It depends on if somebody is going to reach out to me and we're going to work together on putting up some solar setup. I'd love to be totally off the grid. It would be super awesome. The well and water system is totally off the grid right now. I'd love to be totally off grid, but I don't know if financially, if it makes any sense really to do that, because really my power bill up here is only, it's under $150 every month. It doesn't make much sense to spend $30,000. How long will it take me to recoup $30,000 for putting in a solar system? So probably, unless it's a sponsored type deal that we're showing you guys exactly how to do this, I probably won't be doing that unless it gets more affordable. So Timothy, thank you for the question. I meant, where can I get some? Jan Drake, Joanne. My son is looking for some calves. When can he get them, or where can he get them? I suggest going to the. Well, I don't suggest going to the cattle market. I suggest going to the USDA office. If you're local here, we will sell some cows off the internet. We will sell some cows off the farm. Shoot me an email. If you're into it enough, shoot me an email. Go to stonyridgefarmer.com and we can talk a little bit more about that. So, plan for pigs. How's the plan for pigs going? Says Johnny. I am not sure yet. First of all, fences, buildings, all this stuff. So we got 50 more acres to fence. I'll probably be fencing somewhere in the neighborhood of 28 to 30 acres. Some fencing up here by the big pond and some fencing directly behind you guys. We've got to get all this stuff to where it's sustainable and I can get my grazing operation in order just right. I'm watching a cow right now, making sure she's not limping. Everything has to be just right in order for me to build the hog lots and everything like that. I don't want them close to my house. I don't want them close to my shop, but I do want them close enough to where I can hear a problem and or assess and act appropriately to any problem. So I don't know. Maybe 2 hogs starting in the fall this year. Maybe so. I've got the lumber to build the hog lot. So we shall see. Do you put heaters in your water tanks for when it gets cold? Sherry? No. So we're in a very temperate climate here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. The coldest it got this year was about, it got down below 10 degrees this year. I keep water running constantly. So these 2 water tanks that are over here on this side of the farm are siphoned straight out of the pond. The water coming out of the pond is about 45 degrees. It runs through the pipe down on the ground and it's constantly running all the time. So I had no freeze issues whatsoever this year, even though despite the temperatures got down to like 8 degrees. So the water tanks that we're putting in are going to be big enough to not have that problem. Okay. So I'll have great big tire water tanks, which should hold 600 to 800 gallons a piece. And then I'll have the Mirafount frost-free water tanks with a heat tube that goes down in the soil to help keep the tank from freezing. So we're putting in frost-free waterers in most cases. Lots of livestock for sale within Facebook groups. It's illegal to sell illegal. I say illegal. It's not something, you can't put livestock on Facebook Marketplace. Okay. You can't do that. And I get it. They're trying to prevent like puppy mills and stuff like that. I totally get it. I understand. I don't list any kind of animal or livestock for sale on Facebook. Have you, I guess probably Michael's saying, have you thought of sponsors to help offset the cost you are putting in? Yeah, dude, that's what I do for a living, man. So in case you guys don't know, this is what I do. This is solely what I do for a living. I am building a first generation farm, and what's allowing this to be built is from me saving and making good moves in my younger years, and also from the income that I earn off of social media. So when I say we got 2 million views on YouTube, and we got close to 3 million views or over 3 million views on Facebook, that provides the income that I need to build this farm. Okay. So again, yeah, absolutely. But you know, there's shades of gray in the sponsor world. I wouldn't say sponsor. I don't have a fence sponsor. I have a fence guy. He helps me out, and we exchange services. He gets awesome videos, so he can promote his business, and I get awesome fencing. So yeah. How do you like that mineral feeder behind you? If you're going to get a mineral feeder, this is called the Tartar Farm and Ranch Super Duty Mineral Feeder. If you're going to get a mineral feeder, stake it down. Okay, get you figure out a way to stake that down. Whether it's putting in a step-in post or whatever, you need to stake it down. This mineral feeder was way up here, and I've moved it twice now. It just keeps getting butted back down the hill. So, but you want your mineral feeder to be up. There's no mineral in that feeder right now, just so you know. What is the total acreage of your farm? Watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Total acreage is 150 acres. Round about 150, like 148 or something like that. I tried to sell some chickens on Facebook Marketplace. No luck, because you can't sell chickens on Facebook Marketplace. You can't do it. Okay. All right. Questions. Well, we've gone over on our time. We'll go to an hour and 15 minutes on our questions here. When are you going to plant raised beds gardens? Well, I've got more raised bed gardens to build. It's too early to plant. After April 15th is typically our last frost date. So yeah, sometime after that. Let me pull up just a little bit here. I got a shadow right on my face. There, now we got the shadow off my face. Good. It's getting annoying. There's a tree, like, where is it? Right, somewhere right in here. That was right on my face. Chad Hawkins, and being a channel member helps the farm as well. Absolutely. Every bit helps. If you become a channel member right here while we're live, you'll get recognized also. So the super chats, the channel memberships, the views, the commercials. So you guys see commercials and you can click skip ad, or you pay for YouTube Premium. I pay for YouTube Premium so that I don't have to see all these ads that pop up. It's well worth it. I tell you, it's nice to watch a video and be able to skip the ads, or to only see the ads that are relevant to me. So, but those ads that ad revenue is what helps to build the farm. That's what keeps this perpetuating. That's what keeps this going, guys. So I'm not, I didn't just land I didn't win the lottery. I mean, I'm taking my monthly income and I'm putting it back into my land and I'm sharing it with you. So, good luck with the water line. Thank you, Kenneth. John says, to have a second generation, you will need children. Do you have a girlfriend now? John, I just got divorced about. These questions are how to say this? Nunya. Nunya. That's it. Dude, these questions about my personal life, and I know you guys are interested in that, whether I'm dating someone or have a girlfriend, the ink is barely dry on my divorce. Am I wanting to get my head out of one fire and stick it back into another fire? Do I have time to date? I make time to date. I do. Male ladies coming. I make time to date. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. But you have to make time to have some social time. We were talking about that earlier, like going mountain biking, go for a date, whatever. Yeah, so absolutely. I'm not tucking my tail between my legs, like you said. To have a second generation on your farm, you need a second generation. So yeah, absolutely. Chad says, hope to see some popcorn to Willis Jeep videos soon. You will. What size is the main water line you're running? 1 1/4 inch, 160 PSI poly pipe. That's what I'm running. 1 1/4 inch. That's a lot of water. That is a lot of water to move. Okay. Pamela says, Josh, your videos are so informative. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, Pamela. Appreciate that. It's time to take care of Josh. Yeah, it is. But I've got, man, I'm not getting any younger, dude. So I've got to keep it going. Steve Love says, any advice on integrating social media as an income stream in the ag space? Want to restart my old family farm, but cash poor to get started. If you're going to rely on social media income, it's like this. Back in the day, diversifying on your farm meant buying more pigs or starting sheep or, or honeybees or selling eggs or raising chickens, building a hatchery, all that stuff. Nowadays, in modern times, diversification on a farm can be starting a social media channel along with the farm. So, yeah, but I wouldn't rely on it. It took me 7 months to become monetized over here on YouTube and Facebook. It took 7 months. It took 3 years on Facebook. Okay, so if you're banking on that to pay for your farm, I wouldn't do that at all. That tree is back. See that? The sun's right there. Okay. But I encourage you, anybody that wants to do this, try it for sure. All right. We're going to take 2 more questions. Mike says personal life questions. Can't believe it. Yeah. With new technology that people think they know you when they watch you. Yeah, it's okay. Personal questions are okay. I'll spit it out. It's no big deal. It was quite hurtful at first, but yeah. Bitten twice, shy. Don't blame you, says Steven. Okay. No sense in jumping out of the fire into the frying pan. Absolutely. But it's all good. I'm not worried about it, man. If it's in God's grand plan for me to establish a relationship with a new young lady, then that's what will happen. Okay. All right. Scrolling on up here. You do you, brother. Da, 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 da. We're gonna get some questions. Hello, Steve, Steve Love, Steve Dean. Lots of Steves up in here. Yep. I'd say social media is the new diversification in farming and homesteading for sure. But man, don't bank on it. I just say that. Don't bank on it. That stupid shadow's right over my face again. Are you building the mega shop using post and beam style? Brian, no, not at all. Not at all, buddy. We are building a steel structure. This structure is all steel. The framework is all steel. It's all metal. It's all steel. All of our fence posts are all steel. All of our wire is all steel. It's all metal, okay? Kubota's still in the chopping block. I don't know yet. I don't know. Post and beam would be cool, but yeah, maybe for a permanent home. Did I miss the cows? Had to run an errand. Yep, Tina, you missed the cows. We're out here in the cow poop. In the cow pasture. All right, we're going to take one final question from you guys. Keyword young, LOL. Keep on keeping on. Well, the good thing is about being a man is that, despite my age, I'm 44 years old, be 45 this year. Despite my age, I can still procreate. So, Brian Blackburn in the house. Michael says, thank you for what you do. Albert says, love watching the shenanigans. 530 of you in here. Look at all these thumbs up. Hit them, pound them. Let's get those likes up to 500. That'd be awesome. We're taking our final question here from you guys. I love your videos. I'm on the farm in Baeco, Nicaragua. Man, it's so cool to have folks from all over the world watching. Again, the most seen family farm on the planet. Isn't that? That's just super flattering. Really is. People were asking about classes. Plague of Badgers. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. I don't know. So part of the reason for the mega shop is so that we can have classes here on the farm, like butchering classes, hog butchering, chicken butchering, grazing schools, fencing schools, all that stuff. The plan is to hopefully get that going, get it up and running, get it off the ground. However, I've got to stop leeching money out and get it built before I start having these schools. It would be cool to bring you guys in while I'm building and show it, but I just can't. So Thank you, Chris. Plague of Badgers. Very, very good dude. I'm interested in foraged pasture seed. How often do you seed? We're seeding with hay bales every single day. Wind's picking up, guys, by the way. We're seeding with hay bales every single day. Chad, German Shepherds are doing good. We obviously don't bring them over here while I feed because they agitate the cows. All right. Pamela's making sourdough bread. You can send me some of that sourdough. All right. Well, guys, thanks a lot for joining me here on the Stony Ridge Farm today. Got ourselves a nice hour and 20-minute long live stream. Hope you guys are enjoying your lunch breaks. If you're on lunch break, whatever you're doing, post a comment. Tell me what you're doing. Pound that like button on your way out the door, guys. If you're not subscribed already, please jump in, subscribe. Click that little 3 dots right there that says notify me when Stony Ridge Farmer posts a new video. So if you're not following on Facebook, accept that invitation to follow. And if you aren't, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, subscribe. Jump in, subscribe. We'd love to have you back here on the farm, guys. Awesome, Steve. Thanks. Good to hear that, guys. Take care. Thanks a lot. I got to head back to work myself. I've got a lot of trenching. I'll be out here trenching till way after dark, and I'm gonna go eat some lunch too. Daddy's a little hungry. We'll see you guys next time on the Stony Ridge. Pound that like button on your way out the door. Thanks a lot. Thanks to all the channel members for all your support, and thanks for all you guys for following along. We'll see you next time. Woo! 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 They all looked up, but they didn't move. I tried to get a woo from the cows. See y'all. Take care.